What's up? What's up? Listen, we're back. We're back. And I want to address a pattern that I've been noticing online, and it's becoming increasingly difficult to ignore, if I'm being honest with you. Um, some of y'all remember my video that I posted on IG and TikTok, where I reacted to a content creator by the name of Naya or Nia Gonzalez. I don't know how to say her first name, but I do know that's her name, right? And she came on camera and she said this.
I ended my engagement and today I'm moving out. There wasn't any betrayal. He didn't cheat or anything. Honestly, I just changed my mind.
Well, my reaction got a lot of people's attention. What was interesting to me, though, was what people seemed to miss. They missed the bigger picture, in my humble opinion. And that bigger picture was you can't put out incomplete information, right? That nobody asked for, by the way. No one asked for. And then suddenly get upset because people are reaching for their own conclusions on their own about what you're talking about. Well, we have another video now where a woman says same scenario. I had a fiance who was good. No, great actually. But she ended up leaving him. Why? She didn't give an answer or a reason. All she gave us was how people were criticizing her and that they said she'd never be married again. And, then she flashed a new wedding ring and clickety-clacking her fingernails and smiling and calling them incels and disrespecting them and all this, all this, that, and the third. And started smiling in this weird, now what y'all gonna say kind of way, right? And proceeded to do the whole ladies never settle, standards have to be high, all that good stuff, right? The whole women's empowerment thing, I know. But look, the pattern I'm noticing that I want to get into is we're turning testimonies into tools for attention. I'm noticing that. I want to say this and be very clear. Be very clear. I genuinely celebrate love. If someone finds happiness again after a breakup, engagement called off or whatever, if you find love again, I'm truly happy for them. I really am. I always will be. Listen to this video. Listen to how she talks, her tonality, her vocabulary, and just listen to it for a quick second and see what you get from it.
I'm the girl who 2 years ago, I broke up with my ex-boyfriend and I said he was good, great even, but he wasn't my husband. And all the incels, even some women were like, what? You left a good man? You left a good man? See, this is why women are single. This is why you'll never find a husband. Here's the thing. High standards do nothing but good. If your standards do not eliminate most, they aren't high enough. You only marry one person. So yeah, good wasn't good enough. Now I actually have the person that I should be with, right? Lord willing, we'll make it to the altar. We'll pray over everything. But never let nobody tell you that you're doing too much, especially as a woman when it comes to your life partner, knowing that this man is going to lead you, be the father of your children one day maybe. You're going to have to live with this man maybe for 50 years. Never let nobody tell you that you're doing too much. There's no such thing as too much. Yeah.
So the energy here isn't God carried me through. It's y'all said I wouldn't. Y'all said I couldn't. The difference matters, y'all. It matters. There's a difference between testimony and vindication, between God did it and I just showed all y'all. I just showed every last one of y'all. The difference between restoration and reputation repair. Testimony says, through prayer, growth, reflection, God did a work in me. I had an engagement that did not reach the altar, but God showed me how to bounce back, keep my faith, and come out better. Validation says, see, I still got picked. So now what y'all gonna say? Ladies, don't listen to these incels. Like, listen, I got picked because my standards were high enough and now I got who I really want. With the little neck roll. I can't roll my neck. I don't know how to do that. But one glorifies God. The other glorifies the comeback. And that's the deeper issue here is social media has trained us to turn personal milestones into public statements. I'm not against anyone sharing their story. Please don't get it twisted. I'm not against anyone sharing their story, their testimony, or their journey. However, I do believe it's done correctly, the most healthy, and it's received how it should be when it's led. And as believers, we're supposed to be led when we share stuff like that, when we share something personal. Now, I think that's better than grabbing your phone, pushing record, and showing off to people that you were able to get picked again. I'm being honest. And it's not a shot, but I got to just say this. It's not like she was sharing a triumph or a glow up. because she literally only came back to celebrate a position she fell from earlier in life. It would have at least come across better, y'all, if she came back as a wife, but she didn't. And that also added a layer to me of this looking very performative. Y'all, listen, not every blessing is meant to be broadcast. Not every restoration is meant to be performative. Not every win needs an audience. Jesus literally warns us about doing righteous things to be seen in Matthew 6. It's not the act that's wrong, it's the motive. You feel me? And I think what concerns me isn't just the one person, not the young lady, not her. It's that we're slowly normalizing flex culture about things you know deep down God had to walk you through. And then getting upset if the flex blows back on you and it blows up in your face, right? We've begun to endorse this in your face energy and call it confidence. We began to endorse clapbacks and call it testimony. I'm not judging anyone or their heart. I don't know people, their prayer lives. I don't know them like that. And I definitely don't know their journey. But I do know this. When God restores you, you don't have to announce it with the same energy the people attacked you with. Maturity isn't proving people wrong. It's being so secure in what God did that you don't need to. You feel me? So if you're a believer creating content, or a young woman or a young man, especially personal content, ask yourself, am I being led to post this, or am I just reacting to something or trying to prove myself to people? Because those are very different spirits. I'm not going to lie to you. Very different energies, very different spirits. Always ask yourself, what are people walking away with after watching my content? But yeah, man, look, shout out to the young lady, man. Shout out to her. And best of luck and prayers for her and her new engagement and marriage. Smash that like and subscribe button for me, because I'll be back to talk to y'all real soon about a lot more. I'm breaking a lot down moving forward. So I love y'all, respect y'all. Till next time. All right.